Two. I think we're live. Are we live, everyone?
Yeah,
Yeah, Discord. Yeah, you're
we're
working.
live.
Hello. Well, what is up, everybody? It
Yeah.
is me, Real American, back again with a new stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful July 29th, 2024. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day, night, afternoon, midnight.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, Tyrone's here. Hello there, Mr. Tyrone.
Hello there. Yeah.
So, there's a lot to get to today. We have to talk about the new Hill article. We have to talk about CNN, MSNBC suddenly turning against Harris. Out of nowhere. Oh,
I would have thought it'd be 2 weeks after she became the presumptive nominee, and it's like been only a week and a half.
Yeah.
Honestly, I need to stop operating under things will happen at a slower pace. This shit's just gonna happen breakneck speed from now on.
Yeah. Now, before we continue with today's stream, I hope you enjoy these type of streams. Smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel.
The best thing you can do is join the channel. It's $1 a month. You can help Rap out a lot. It's huge to help him out. It's honestly a really good deal to help Rap put out higher quality content. And like I said, it's pretty cheap. It's literally $1 a month. I'm about to go buy myself some breakfast from a local burger joint in Austin. And actually, shit, no, it would just be lunch. But you know, that's like only $12.
True.
That reminds me, I should probably subscribe to your channel soon.
Bro, you
not subscribe, join the channel. I've been subscribed, my bad.
Okay.
I'm going to practice what I preach, chat. I'm going to join the channel later.
Alright, okay, of course, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, or just want to support the channel even further, best way to send super chats via the chat. Already got a couple super chats. A Glitch Eevee for 2, Harris will win Mississippi, trust the plan. That's real.
So true.
Bailey Spangler for 5. No doom and no complacency allowed. That's true. Also, have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine? I did see it pretty good. I liked it.
Oh my god.
That movie.
Truthful Timmy, the blowjob queen of Saskatoon.
Oh god. That movie was something else. It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. I'm really glad they toned down the meta humor from the from Deadpool 2 and 1.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's a Deadpool movie. They're going to make meta humor, but the meta humor is much more applicable to what it is. Because Deadpool 2 was full of cultural references at the time that only really made sense at the time.
Yeah.
They're not as funny in retrospect, but yeah.
Alright, SMG Productions for 2. ABC/Ipsos. Harris have +1 favorability. Trump with -16. That's horseshit. I can tell you right off the bat, that's an outlier. Every poll has Trump at roughly the same favorability as Harris right now. Not a 17-point gap. So yeah, the Ipsos poll, I'm just going to say, usually you say throw it in the average, but I just say throw in the trash when it's that bad. But because it's like...
It deviates so far from the average. It should not be seriously... It's not like Trafalgar in 2016.
Yeah, where it's like Trump +3 in Wisconsin or whatever. It's like, no, you're off by 30 points or 20 points. So that's, yeah. So
I mean, one of these days, we as an election Twitter community are going to have to come together to qualify what counts as a good poll and what counts as a dog shit poll, because there are a lot of dog shit polls.
Yeah, there's some bad ones and there's some questionable ones, but yeah, obviously you got like Ann Seltzer's a good pollster. Rich Bears, I know Democrats don't like him, but he's a good pollster. So. Oh
yeah, Rich Bears is pretty good, and the fact he's got enough humility to admit he was wrong on 22.
Yeah. It's not like the people in the, what was the Washington Post had Biden +17 in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had like text flipping to Biden in 2020, if I remember correctly.
Let's see here.
Which, by the way, LMAO to any Democrat ET users or LibET users who Trump is up by 2 to 5 depending on the poll in the election. And y'all motherfuckers are talking about Biden flipping Texas blue. You are delusional, and it's hilarious.
Yeah. K-Cub for 2. Polls where Harris is up are just educated wishes. I love that joke.
Educated wishes,
I love that joke. That was so good. They said like 3 times. It was actually, yeah. There were really good jokes in that movie. Alright, so, anyways. what should we start with? The CNN stuff, MSNBC, the Democrats anxious stuff? What should we start with? Because there's a lot to get to. And, you know, let's start with CNN. I kind of talked about this a video like 2 or 3 days ago. So, you know how the media was giving Harris all this good press for the past week?
Honeymoon's over. Sorry, sweetie.
Yeah, so already, and this was like a couple days, yesterday, already, CNN is starting to go after Harris. They're like, oh, Harris actually said this about border security. She's the most liberal senator in the U.S. Senate. She says we gotta defund ICE. Remember what happened 3 months ago? CNN was the first network of the liberal ones to go after Biden. It was subtle, but they started small. Sound familiar?
Honestly, it's fucking. I can't remember who made that tweet, but I'm gonna basically recite a tweet I saw. If you've seen it, you'll have seen it. You can correct me. I saw a tweet that basically said it's crazy how much of the chaos in American politics from the past 10 years has been over the fact that people want Obama to have a third term, but they can't vote for him again.
Basically, that's what it comes down to. But yeah, so this whole CNN stuff, and what they do is they play a bunch of clips. I'm not going to play it here because I don't got the audio set up. But yeah, they play like 3 or 4 clips of Harris saying some dumb stuff, like, we need to defund ICE, we need to, I'm the most liberal senator and stuff. You know, it's subtle, but even for CNN standards, they don't usually do this. They don't. They don't ever report, oh yeah, Harris said 5 years ago that we need to defund ICE. Again, remember what happened 3 months ago, or 2 to 3 months ago. It was CNN that started the attacks against Biden. It was subtle.
And you know what else CNN started? Around the same time last year, CNN was the pundit who started saying Biden should replace Harris as his vice presidential nominee. It was CNN who started saying Harris needs to be replaced by someone more moderate.
Yeah. So I'm starting to wonder, like, we all know, let's be real here. CNN, MSNBC, they work for the Democrat Party. They do.
Wow, I didn't know that. You're telling me now for the first time.
But it's like, whatever they're saying, it's basically indirectly what the Democrat establishment wants. And now they're saying, oh, actually, Kamala Harris, she wants to defund ICE.
That word prostitute Rachel Maddow.
Gosh. Be done for 5. We're up in all the swing states, and people are acting like we're down by 15. Yeah, and like I said, this is going to be the best for Harris, more than likely.
What happened? What the fuck happened in 2020 when everyone was like, yeah, we're going to win this election. We're down by like 10 points in the popular vote, but we're going to flip the Midwest. Like, what happened to that energy? I remember ET 2020 was like, yeah, like, we're down a shit in the polls, but we're still going to win at MAGA 2020. And now it's like, we're down by like 2 points in the polls, and Harris has a slightly...
We're winning the most polls still.
Slightly better polling average with black people. We're gonna lose. You're a fucking nerd. You're all nerds. You're gonna get so sick of... Well, you know what? Maybe Trump was right. Maybe these people are sick of winning. Well, maybe they're allergic to winning.
Well, let's be real here. Half the people complaining are dissimps. What's left of them?
Oh yeah, like that fucking nerd Wisconsinite.
Oh god, that guy is just insufferable.
Right. Half the dissimp camp, Reaganite. Fuck. Which one of the Reaganites doesn't shit on Trump? Was it Matthew? I think Matthew's right.
Matthew's the one that's like, he's actually...
Yeah, Matthew.
He just doesn't like Vance.
Matthew, you're cool. The rest of you, like Emperor Reaganite, they're fucking nerds, honestly. Yeah. Like, no, Trump is not going to win the popular vote, but lose the electoral college. There's literally no fucking instance of that in recent memory happening, where Democrats can win the college but lose the electoral vote.
All right, let's see.
This is delusional.
Teller T for 5. Harris campaign thinks they can flip Mississippi. They were absolutely delusional, and I got a lot of crap for that. Because some Democrats were saying, no, that was actually just some state legislator in Mississippi that said that. Well, there are reports, there's rumors circulating, they're going to spend money in Mississippi. Again, I'm not saying it's true, but there are rumors going around. So, yeah, we just got to wait and see. Just like Florida. Remember that, oh, no, we're not going to spend in Florida. 5 seconds later, the Harris campaign has decided to spend a bunch of money on winning the state of Florida. SMG Productions for 5. They can't swap her out with someone else with a fraction of the base. They're stuck with her, and Trump is wise to wait until the DNC is done in debate. I agree. Because if you set a debate now...
I gotta go.
Alright, see you, Tyrone. Alright, see ya. Alright. But yeah, I think it's smart for Trump to wait. I think it's really smart because you don't know who the nominee is going to be. You don't. Because I think it's Harris, but I don't know. I have a gut feeling about something. I don't know. Punch a Punch Bear for 5. Celine Dion was the only good thing about the opening ceremony. Yeah, that opening ceremony for the Olympics was bad. That was just, whew, that was bad. Making fun of the Last Supper like that. Yeah, go ahead and make fun of Islam. We'll see what would happen. Unfreaking believable. Again, it's like, why mock any religion? Let alone Christianity in France? Just whatever. But like a bunch of people were saying, they can make fun of Christianity because we're one of the only religions that doesn't get violent when they get mocked or whatever. Because you know what would happen if they make fun of, like, Muhammad or whatever? Yeah, that would not go pretty. That would not go over well in the Middle East. But it's just still stupid. Don't make fun of any religion. Christopher Gooden for 5. Did you hear Google censoring Trump's assassination attempt? Yeah, you can't even Google it. Or what happens is, if you try to search for it, what would happen is they would autocorrect to, like, Reagan. Somehow. Like you look up Donald, and they pull up Donald Reagan. Not Donald Trump, Donald Reagan. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to tell folks, that they're now covering that up. I'm not saying that, but there are people out there that are realizing, hey, wait a minute. They're trying to cover up Trump's assassination attempt. I'm not saying it's Google itself, but I think some employee at Google, they bought into the crap that the assassination attempt was fake. But yeah, look up Trump assassination attempt of Donald Trump. It will not autocorrect or autocomplete. You have to type in the exact words. Like, let me pull this up. I think Elon Musk talked about this. Let me pull this up. Because this is huge. This is what I'm talking about. This is just insane. I don't care who you are. I don't care if they did the same thing if it was against Biden. This is insane that this is happening. Google Trump. Let me find the tweet. Yeah, look at this. Elon Musk went on Google and searched for President Donald. And look at this. Look at this. This is right from Elon Musk. And a bunch of people found the same thing. President Donald Duck and Donald Reagan. Well, you know what? Let's keep looking. Let me find another tweet. Well, let me find the other one. Yeah, this is from Roger Marshall, great guy from Kansas, great senator. Right here. Dr. Roger Marshall, one of the most underrated U.S. senators. Look at this. Look at this crap. Why is Google suppressing the search about the Trump assassination attempt? These are old screenshots from this morning. Has there been a dramatic increase in Truman biographers in the last 2 weeks? I'll be making an official inquiry into Google this week. I look forward to the response. So look at this. Assassination attempt on T. Nothing about Trump. Okay, fine. You know, maybe it's a fluke. You know, whatever. Then, you do TR. Wait a minute. Nothing on Trump? Next. Wait. Truman. Then you type in Trump. Look at this. Whoops. You can't even see that. Sorry about that. Let me just pull this down. Yeah. Let me do that again. Because you guys couldn't see that. So you type it in. You keep typing more of it. Nothing on Trump. Good Lord. This is just crazy. Like, this is absolutely insane. That they don't even autocorrect it. I tried it myself last night. I couldn't get anything. I glitch Eevee for 5. It won't autocorrect on other search engines either, including DuckDuckGo and Brave. It's just crazy. It really is crazy that this is real. It's true. Yeah, this is 1984's level shit. I don't like using that because it's, kind of a meme. It's overused a little bit, but the fact is, you try to search it up, and you cannot find any evidence about it, or they don't autocorrect it. Hell, there's I think Meta AI or whatever. You ask them about the Trump assassination attempt, and they respond with the AI. It's like Meta, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe it's Meta. And they say, well, we don't have information about this being real. This is not a real thing. This is fake, all of that. It's like, okay, fine, because AI, you could argue, well, a lot of those AIs, those chatbots like Meta AI or whatever it's called, and ChatGPT, they're using information from 2 years ago. So, theoretically, it's just, okay, it's not up to date, whatever. But then you ask it about Kamala Harris's 2024 campaign, and it knows everything about it. Yeah. So it doesn't know anything about the Trump assassination attempt, but it knows everything about Kamala Harris 2024. Like how to donate, how to volunteer. This is crazy. Jacob Martin for 2, Facebook and Instagram is censoring the Trump raised fist image. Yeah, they're saying it's fake. They're saying that image of Trump raising his fist was AI generated. Tyler T for 2, Google trying to memory hold and gaslight everyone. Yeah, this is just crazy. I mean, this is just beyond insane. They really believe that, or no, I'm not saying they really believe it, but someone at Google and Meta, they decided we're going to censor the Trump stuff. And you know what? You want to see something even more ridiculous? So, you remember one of those crowds? Or, hold on, I gotta find this image. Harris fundraiser. I gotta find it. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So, while the, Meta and stuff, they're trying to censor the Trump assassination attempt, the Harris campaign or someone in the media, I don't know who yet, but there should be an investigation of this stuff, by the way. But someone from, I think, the Washington Post posted this image. Scenes from the Harris fundraiser in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. You just click it, and let me actually pull this up so you guys can actually see it. Okay. So this was an image supposedly taken in Massachusetts. Notice anything off about this picture? Anything wrong? Anyone notice anything? This was supposedly taken right outside of Harris's fundraiser. And it's a decent-sized crowd, like, okay, just for fundraiser, okay, that's fine. Small town in Massachusetts or whatever. Notice anything odd about this image? Can anyone tell what's wrong here? Just take a guess. And let me scroll up a little bit so you can actually see something. Notice anything wrong with this picture? No, it's not that's a bunch of old white people. Look at some of the faces. Look at some of the faces in the back. Yeah, look at the lady's hand. Look at some of the signs. This is not even a real image. This is AI generated. And this, look right here, this bike sign. And on the right side, look at this. That is AI generated because AI still cannot get text correct. And some dumbass who generated this image did not realize it generated right here. This is 100% AI generated. And they're using this as proof that the Harris campaign is drawing big crowds. SMG Productions for 2, they got caught using AI to inflate their crowd size. Yeah. It's AI generated. And let's keep going. There's more images. Look at this. I gotta pull it up so you guys can see it. Look at this. Like, this isn't as bad, but then you notice Kamala. What does that say? You notice the signs? They're all different. They're all supposed to be roughly the same, And there's Harris for, what does that say? Harris for president. Harris for president. Kamala? K? And look at the signs up here. What is this? Yeah, the closer you expect it, the more you realize this is fake. What does that sign say? Vehicles excluded. Blave. Oh my gosh. Ethan W. Monster for 2. The people who warned against AI are using AI. Yeah. And by the way, this is from the Washington Post. They use this as proof that the Harris campaign was drawing big crowds. Look at this! Oh my god. What does that say? I don't have to zoom in. K-Cup for 2. Wait, what the F is that stop and go light? Wait, well, hold on. Oh! I didn't even realize that! Good lord! I didn't even realize that stop and go light. Look at that! It's like angled. And look at the look at the pavement. Oh my gosh. Cameron Full God for 2. Are you worried about RFK taking votes from Trump? I think he does, but I don't know. Yeah, this is just insane. What on earth is happening with that traffic light? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, what the hell? It's like angled, but then half of it's not. Bro. Does someone in the Harris campaign generate these images? This is a legitimate question. This is a scandal. Because they're making up crowd sizes now. Chief constituent for 2, resorting to desperate tricks. Kamala's in trouble. Yeah. Let's just keep going. We'll just keep going to see this crowd. What the f... There's another image. Oh my... Look at the signs. M-A-U-A-A. That's supposed to say Massachusetts? There's like 4 A's in the first 4 what the hell? Matt Travis for 2. Thoughts of LTE getting hard with hair surgeon. Oh gosh. Bro. Nah. This is so obvious. Man, and I just can't believe that we caught them faking the crowd sizes. We caught them. Yeah, there's a Trump banner in the background. Oh, good lord. This is not just from a bad phone. This is beyond. Yeah, why is there a Trump sign? Yeah, look at some of the hands. Who holds a sign like this? Yeah, AI cannot do hands. It's gotten better, but it's still pretty shit. It especially cannot do letters. Like, look at this. Ethan W. Monster for 5. Wouldn't be surprised if they only gave Trump 30 seconds to talk in the debate. Yeah, maybe. Be done for 2. I dislike every LT video. Do your part. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, is that a MAGA hat? Yeah, what the hell? This is just... Man, let's keep going. Is there another image? Okay, there's not. Let's see. I think there is. There might be. Okay, this one might actually be real. Well, let's investigate. Let's investigate if this is real. This is supposedly from inside the event center. Oh my god. Is this real? I can't tell. I really cannot tell if this is real. I think this one's real, yeah. This one does look legit, because you could argue that some of the signs, like, the detail looks kind of shit. What the hell? What's going on over here on the left? The phone. Did they just fake this? Oh my gosh. Did they just fake the inside? Oh my. Look at the phone. What? Oh, good lord. Did they actually fake every single one of these images? Hold on. These... I'm trying to see if there's videos, supposedly. I'm looking at the videos, and there's nothing from this crowd. Did they actually fake this? I don't know. This one, I think this might just be real. Ethan W. Monster for 2, this is what terror on their side looks like. God. Yeah, of all the images, I think this one might be real. It might just be like a shit quality, but God. The other ones, though, there's no way they're like this one. This is fake, obviously. This one's even more obvious. Yeah, what's up with the 7? Chief constituent for 2, not surprising. Kamal doesn't have the it factor. Yeah. I think it's an edited picture, not fully AI. It could be. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's, like, real, but it's so obvious. SMG Productions for 2, internal polling must be awful, lol. It must be. I could go on Photoshop right now. I'm not going to because I can't open up, but I could go on Photoshop right now, and I could probably make a better AI-generated crowd than this crap. It takes 10 minutes. Hell, I use AI sometimes for some of the thumbnails, not for serious things, for backgrounds, to extend the photo, but I don't use it for faking crowds and making it seem like a bunch of people pulled up. Yeah, it screams fake. I think that what I think happened was they took legitimate pictures, there's like 5 people there, and they decided to use AI to make it look more, I guess, more enthusiastic or something. Alright, it's compression. I just found the original JPEGs and ran them through an AI analyzer. They're not fake, sorry, mate. This is not just compression, Rogue One. Like, compression would explain some... This shit here is not compression. It's just not. You're down a rabbit hole, come up for air. It is a rabbit hole. They just completely faked crowds. Yeah, compression is one thing, but this is not compression. Especially this image right here. This image is the... This is the smoking gun. That's that stop and go light. They had to fill in the gaps. That's what happened. I think what happened is they took a bunch of pictures, they realized there's no one here, and we need to fill up the crowd to make it seem more full. That's what I'm guessing. Let's see. Remember 2017 when the press ripped into Sean Spicer about Trump's inaugural crowd? Yeah. Yep. Question, are there videos? I looked at videos. There's no videos of this specific image. It's only photos. I've seen a couple of videos, but they don't even match up with these. So they think if Trump wins, he'll become a dictator, which of course is impossible in a country of gun owners. Well, yeah, they think Orange Man's gonna be the second coming of you-know-who. Because Orange Man bad. She can't even draw a crowd in Deep Blue, Massachusetts. I think that's what happened here. That the crowd was like 10 people. And they were embarrassed by it. Because some of the signs, they don't match up. Alright. AI checkers are no 100% accurate. Yeah, they're not. Because some AI checkers could just be wrong. And again, this could be compression, I get the theory, but some of the pictures just, that's not real. Kamala's negative poll among white voters. Yeah, some white voters. Yeah, I gotta say, this is just hilarious. Man, I cannot believe that this is just, this is real. And they try to promote this as, like, an actual crowd. Just take a picture of the real crowd and be done with it. You don't have to fake the images. Alright. Because now you just make yourself look even worse than you already are. Alright, anyways. So either way, the Harris campaign, I think they got caught for faking crowd sizes. And not just, you know, oh, they said there's 30,000 people and there are 5 people. No. They had fake pictures circulating about the crowd. Let's see here. No videos anywhere is sus. There are videos, but it's not in the same area. And that's the thing that makes me think that's not the same thing. Alright. I think it's time we get into the main part of the stream. How Democrats are in a complete panic. And that's what the Hill just reported. I'm not even kidding. We're not even a week, or actually we're like 8 days into the Harris campaign, and already there are a bunch of Democrats running to the Hill, running to Axios. They're already saying Kamala Harris is a far weaker candidate than we thought, and we're probably screwed. Look at this. Behind the public jubilation over Vice President Harris's swift rise to become their party's likely nominee, Democratic lawmakers are privately anxious about her prospects of defeating former President Trump, acknowledging she's largely untested as a candidate and faces serious challenges. We're not even 8 days into the Harris campaign, and already Democrats are saying, yeah, it turns out Harris is not the strongest candidate. We made a big mistake here. That's a great sign. What a great sign. Let's see here. But concerns are already bubbling up over Harris's ability to connect as well as Biden did in 2020 with white working class and union voters in 3 states that were critical to defeating Trump. Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Just like I called. Remember when I said this a week ago? That Harris had zero appeal to these people, while Biden kind of still did. And I got so much shit by Democrats saying, you have no clue what you're talking about, you're coping. Guess what? Democrats privately are admitting, yeah, Harris is in deep trouble. She has no appeal with white working class voters, no appeal with union voters. It's not looking good. Remember just a week ago, me and others got so much shit for saying this. Just unbelievable. We're not even a week after I got a lot of shit for this stuff. They're already admitting it. If she can't win the white working class vote, how the hell does she win Wisconsin? How the hell does she win Michigan? I'm being dead serious. How? Harris is losing Michigan and Pennsylvania unless Trump collapses or shenanigans happen. I agree with that. I agree. Harris is losing Michigan, or read that. Harris is poisoned in the Rust Belt. Yeah, like I said. And this is what we heard. We heard a leaked memo, which again, I said it was a leaked memo. It could be fake. I'm not denying that. There were people saying that, oh wait, the Harris campaign, they know they're in trouble in Michigan and Wisconsin. That's what one of the reports was. I'm not saying that's real. I'm just saying there's a possibility that they know they're in trouble there. Let's see. She does apply to mail-in ballots to suburban hoes who hate Trump and are angry that Roe versus Wade was overturned. The problem is Roe versus Wade was overturned 2 years ago. No one cares about it anymore except partisan Democrats. Alright, she's a San Francisco whore with a W in front of her of the H. Oh gosh. She doesn't appeal to anyone outside of California. Oh, what the hell just happened? What was that? Why did the screen go white? Kamala Harris pulling a generous 35% approval. Yeah, before Biden dropped out, she had a favorability of like 10%. Or 30%, I should say. Yeah, not good. Kamala Harris pulling, read that, the terminally online. Yeah, so either way, the fact is Democrats are admitting that she has no appeal with white working class voters. And they're saying that they don't think she has a good pathway. Like, they're saying, oh yeah, she's not campaigning in a primary. She's campaigning in general. And so far, she's running a primary campaign. It's true. Okay, people who still support Biden and Harris after everything must be into a masochism? Well, no, I think it just, a lot of people just got so sick of Biden. They're like, oh, Harris is better by default. When in reality, she's far worse. That's what I think's happening. That they just think he's so incompetent that anything's better than Harris or Biden. I think that's what's going on here. Could be wrong, but all right. Go campaign in Mississippi. Yeah, go ahead. Please lose by 12 instead of 15. Go ahead. Bernie's a DNC's Doctor Strange. True. Okay. But yeah, and something funny happened just last night. Just a couple hours before the Hill article came out, MSNBC had a focus group. It was just a bunch of voters that are, or I should say black voters that are supporting Trump. Or no, these are just, I don't know if they are actual Trump voters or not. They're just people that went on MSNBC. They're a focus group. And they asked them, how many of you know a black man who has expressed to you that they're committed to voting for Trump? All the hands go up. There's 4 guys. Has the emergence of Kamala Harris changed that? No. They said no. Every single one of them. None of them said, oh yeah, Harris running for president has changed the election. Every single one of them said, no, this changes nothing. Which, again, I think this proves some legitimacy to the claim that the Biden campaign was just getting so shit that a bunch of Democrats, they bailed. But when they replaced Biden with Harris, those Democrats came back. They're like, yeah, we're going to support Harris now. But that doesn't mean that Harris flipped a bunch of undecided voters to her column. All that's really happening is, and I think SoCal was in chat earlier, but all that's really happening is a bunch of Democrats that they were so unenthusiastic for Biden that when they got rid of him and replaced him with Harris, they were like, hell yeah, we're going to vote. We're going to vote even harder than before. They were going to vote either way. They just finally admitted it. That's what I think's happening here. There's a clear response bias. That's my theory. All right, SMG Productions for 5. She started off her campaign with an AW ban. She's clearly trying to rile up her base and it is not interested in supporting moderates. It's pathetic. Yeah. Chico's Monkey Farm for $6.01. Should Republicans moving forward post-2024 election support paid family leave and universal 2-year tech school instead of foreign wars? Yes. I think that's a much better policy to support than endless wars. I think it's common sense. You know, like Republicans, they need a solution to education. And not just, primary education. I'm talking with secondary, with like colleges and stuff. You have to figure out something. But whether it's like free communities college, whether it's tech school, whatever. I don't know. Dom for 2, do you think Mark Lamb could win the primary? Should we talk about Mark Lamb for a second? Because there was a very interesting poll that came out today, out of Arizona. Interactive polls. I think they had it. Yeah. Lake might be in trouble. Now, I still think she's a favorite, but this is getting kind of pathetic. Look at this. Mark Lamb's at 38%. Carrie Lake is just barely at 50%. I think Mark Lamb loses, but there's a good chance Carrie Lake doesn't even crack 50% in the primary. The Trump endorsement might save her. I can't believe I'm saying that, but It's getting so bad for Lake in Arizona that there's a good chance that she only wins because of Trump's endorsement. I hope Mark Lamb pulls it off. I don't think he will, but I think he's given a good run. I mean, if he gets 45% or something crazy like that, even 40%, I recommend that he runs for governor in 2026. I would immediately endorse him for governor. That would be a perfect candidate. I know there's some interesting and controversial things about him, but it's clear. People like him in Arizona. I know he has a hardcore base, but you don't get 40 to 45% against Kari Lake just because you have a diehard base. I think Mark Lamb has some appeal. I don't know. Avery for 5, Kari Lake, oh god. Yeah, if Lake loses the primary, I will laugh hysterically on stream, which we will stream the election night tomorrow for like 2 hours straight. I hope it happens. Because I think Mark Lamb's our best option. Kari Lake's downfall needs to be studied, yeah. She had a political future, and if she comes close to losing, or hell, just loses outright, she's done. Yeah, and she was in a perfect political situation just a couple years ago. All she had to do after the primary, or the general, is, look, there was some BS that happened, we're not denying that. Same thing with Venezuela, which I'm not going to really get into because it's a shit show. There's nothing much to talk about. Like, congratulations, Venezuela had a rigged election. Is anyone surprised? Congratulations. That's not a surprise to anyone. But either way, Kari Lake, if she just said, look, we're going to try to do every legal avenue as possible to see if we actually won or not, through the legal, if we actually won, like through recounts and audit, all of that, that's one thing. She wouldn't be in this situation. The problem is, she went full board, she went completely schizophrenic mode of, everything's a grand conspiracy, where the Republicans have costed us Maricopa County, rigged everything. Which is may not even be true. It may not even be true what she said. Because I know they're rhinos, but I don't know. The evidence that's come out, yes, it shows they're incompetent, but it doesn't say that they did it on purpose to screw over Kari Lake. That just sounds ridiculous. I don't know. Trump's going to Kari Lake if he's winning it by 6. Maybe. Pick the Lamb. Avoid drowning in the lake. Yeah, I agree. Mark Lamb, he's not going to win, but at the bare minimum, he gives us a better chance. And if he loses the primary by like 5 points, run for governor. You're going to win that primary easy. Trouble Kari Lake and Brown. Maybe. An article titled J.D. Vance reacts to being called weird. You can't make this up. Oh yeah, like, they make a big deal about, like, Vance say, like, someone said he's weird, he just, like, laughed at it. Really? That's your attack against him? He just, like, looked at you kind of funny? Like, that's your big article, your big, stunning turn of events? Yeah, he's a Marine. That's not gonna faze him. What time are you streaming tomorrow? I don't know what time the Arizona election night is. What time the polls close. And it's Arizona, so God knows how long that's going to take to count votes. Avery for 2. Starting to see why Arizona GOP tried to shut her down. Yeah. Let's be clear, and be fair to the Lake. She was running a good campaign early on. This cycle. The problem is she fell off a cliff in, like, March. She flat out became pro-choice. That's what happened. That's not even what Trump said, by the way. What Trump said is leave it to the states. That's all she had to say. Leave it to the states, not, I'm actually pro-choice. I'm the real pro-choice candidate. Really? That's your plan? To call yourself the real pro-choice candidate? Unbelievable. They need to stop dooming that only helps Harris. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the dooming that's happening right now on the right, it's only going to help Harris. That's the reality of it. it's going to help Harris. Because all you're doing is just dividing the party even further. It's like, and I know a lot of this is online, but at some point it's like, okay, we get it. You don't like Vance. Stop bitching about it. Democrats never, when Harris becomes the official nominee, they're not going to bitch once about Harris having a shit record. But Republicans, 30 years ago, J.D. Vance, he did God knows what 30 years ago. And that's why we cannot vote for him. Just a bunch of dumbasses within the Republican Party. It's true. A bunch of dumbasses. Why is the dooming even happening? Trump hasn't even dropped in the polls. Yeah, all that happened in most polls was it just stagnated. His lead went from like 4 points to 2. AKA before the debate. That's all that happened. And we're dooming about Harris winning by a landslide? Yeah. Not good. Not good stuff. Why do they hate Harris so much? Or Vance? Because they're mad about DeSantis. Rap, when are you streaming tomorrow? I don't know. Because it's Arizona. They don't know how to count votes. Don't know how to count votes. It's true. They don't. Let's see here. Rap, what's happening in Venezuela? There was a rigged election. It was so obvious. I mean, like, wasn't the official results, they added up to like freaking 134% or something? Or something crazy like that? You know, it's so obvious what happened in Venezuela. It's obvious. K-Cup for 5. Republicans 30 years ago, J.D. Vance called girls weird names. Rode on a bike and was too hyper. Vance, I was 9 years old, my guy. Well, it's true. Vance could have said something, like, he could have, like, you know, used the bathroom for 5 minutes, and they would complain. J.D. Vance used the bathroom for 5 minutes instead of 4 minutes. This is a big scandal. It's true. That's what these people are saying. They make such a big deal about the stupidest stuff. No one cares. No one gives a rat's ass about J.D. Vance 30 years ago. No one cares. People care more about, oh yeah, Kamala Harris slept her way to the top. Think I'm kidding? Look up Willie Brown. Let's see. DeSantis is good, but he's not someone to worship like these people online. Yeah, he's not. Again, he's a good governor, but these people just made I just can't believe some of these people. J.D. Vance thinks he's John Wayne. What? The Voices for 2 new Gallup poll, party identification poll came out. Really? Let's see. Let's see what he said. I think Chris might have had something on this. Or no, not Chris. What's his name? I didn't say Chris. I was reading something else. Okay. Interactive polls, they might have something. Gallup. Trying to find something. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there is a new poll from Gallup for party identification. This is, I guess, pre-dropout? Yeah, it is. This is pre-dropout. So it could be inflated for Republicans, but yeah. Gallup party identification in July of an election year. 2024 R+6, 2022 R+2, 2020 D+6, D+4. Holy crap. This is the most Republican environment in the last 20 years. But sure, it's gonna be an R+ or a D+5 environment, everyone. Yeah, right. If it's an R+6, you know, party ID, if it's R+6, it's not gonna be D+2. It's gonna be at the bare minimum R+2, R+3. Avery for 2 is Trump endorsed somebody in Arizona Senate primary. He endorsed Lake like a year ago. John Smith for 2. Were you added to a group chat? What? What group chat? No. Trump is still the clear favorite. Yeah. Trump is, read that. Sorry for the typo. I meant to say that hopefully that we could get Lamb to win in the upset. I hope he does, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be Carrie Lake. We're stuck with her. I hope he wins, but very unlikely. Very unlikely. Are you worried about them taking too long to count ballots in Pennsylvania this time around? Well, I think with the RNC actually being ran by smart people, I don't know. It just, yeah, the whole like ballot stuff, like it's gonna take 5 years to count votes. Yeah, there's a big problem with that, but I think the RNC, they got a lot better. And they flat out said they have thousands of lawyers, tens of thousands of poll watchers. They're ready for a lot of crap this time. Even in 2022, outside of Arizona and Nevada, there really wasn't that big of a problem in most states. Really wasn't. There really wasn't that big of a problem. It was really Arizona and Nevada. I guess Pennsylvania, a little bit of a problem here and there, but nothing that big. So, I think we've gotten smart. Smart enough, I should say. Tell me anything you know about Venezuela that might be relevant to the election. Nothing. All that happened is it's a communist dictatorship rigged the election. That's all that happened. Arizona, Nevada was because Republicans don't vote early in 2022. Yeah, but there's incompetence in both states. Fetterman? Well, no, Fetterman won. No, I'm just saying, like, I think there's one county or something they delayed results for like a day or something. But it was like one of the rural counties. I can't remember. Carrie Lake's lawsuit gives recent precedent if a challenge is needed. The problem with Carrie Lake's lawsuit is it didn't go anywhere. Are you scared of the Dems deploying the military to stop ballot watchers? How would they deploy the military? Like, oh yeah, just like lock up the poll centers or something with the military? I don't think that's gonna happen. We have to vote, stop bashing your candidates. I agree. At this point in time, just vote for Trump. Who cares if Vance is the VP or not? Who cares? We have to vote. Yeah, read that. They're going to definitely try and... well, I'm not going to read the rest of that. They might try, but what made 2020 so unique was COVID and then the very high turnout election, and even then they barely won. Barely. Once Trump goes into full attack mode, these people will all of a sudden fall in line. Yeah, I agree. Who do you fear is a VP selection for the Democrats? I would say Shapiro, but even then, the VP is not going to change much. Like I said with who the VP for Trump was, it wasn't going to change much. Hold on. Lord Rhino for 2. Thoughts on Biden's Supreme Court plans. It's not going to change anything. Not going to change anything. Dom for 2. Why do people in Arizona like Lake so much? They do. Biden's back in the race. No, he's not. Fetterman is going to pull Trump over the finish line in Pennsylvania. What? I doubt that changes anything. Fetterman? You mean like... What's his name? You mean Shapiro? CCM 28 for 10. Hillbilly LG sales are up. Movie streams are up. The Dems are attacking him. He's the right move. My parents, who are very centrist, love him and are full MAGA now. They voted for Cunningham in 2022 in South Carolina. Yeah, so I think Vance is going to be a... I still think Vance is a good pick. When Democrats are saying that, oh, Trump should get rid of him. What does that tell you? What does it tell you that Democrats are openly saying Trump would be smart to get rid of Vance so we don't have to attack him? Really? That's your plan? Rap Shapiro had a scandal with his office. I did hear about it. I don't know enough about it to really say anything about it. So, Fetterman being pro-Israel is actually helping Trump in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I guess. A Harris Shapiro ticket wins Pennsylvania but loses Virginia. No. I disagree with that. I 100% disagree with that. The Democrats want Trump to get rid of Vance because they fear Vance. Maybe. All right. If anyone got more super chats, any more questions, concerns, comments, begin sending them now. Last calls for super chats, folks. I think we're gonna end the stream here. Kind of went over everything I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Did we miss anything? I don't think so. Shapiro won't be the nominee for vice president. He's Jewish and has a scandal. Yeah. I think it's gonna be Mark Kelly. It changes by the day, but don't know. Rap, will there be a civil war in Venezuela now? If that happens, should the U.S. get involved? No. I was gonna say maybe, but I think about it for a second, no. That'd be a stupid idea. Would be stupid. Reps said they will count Milwaukee first. Do you know anything about that? Yeah. Yes, I do. Alright, I think we'll end the stream here. If you guys did enjoy the stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Godspeed to all of you.